The annual Mystery Box Challenge was underway. This year's champion, a wiry teenager named Finn, grinned, his eyes gleaming with mischief. Before him sat a plain wooden crate, its contents unknown. The air crackled with anticipation. The crowd hushed. Finn, known for his uncanny ability to identify objects by touch alone, was facing his toughest opponent yet, the legendary Professor Prune, a renowned sensory expert. Professor Prune, with his neatly combed gray hair and spectacles perched on his nose, regarded the box with a steely gaze. The challenge was simple. Whoever correctly identified the most items inside their respective boxes won. Finn plunged his hand into his box. His fingers encountered something slimy and cold. A pickled octopus tentacle, he declared confidently after a moment's hesitation. The crowd gasped. It was correct. Next, he felt something rough and oddly shaped. A petrified coconut, he announced, his voice steady. Again, correct. He continued, his hand moving deftly, identifying a rubber chicken, a bag of marbles, and a surprisingly smooth, warm stone. The crowd roared their approval with every correct guess. Professor Prune, meanwhile, was having a more difficult time. His first attempt, a tentative probe into his box, yielded only a feeling of dense, feathery softness. He cautiously pulled out a hand-knitted alpaca scarf, a surprisingly accurate guess. But his next attempt was a disaster. He pulled out a squirming mass that turned out to be a bucket of live tadpoles. The crowd erupted in laughter. The tadpoles, escaping their container, added to the chaotic scene. Finn, however, pressed on, his concentration unwavering. He identified a rusty key, a small, intricately carved wooden bird, and a surprisingly soft, slightly pungent object that turned out to be a dried mango. With each correct guess, his lead grew. Professor Prune, flustered by the tadpole incident, struggled with the remaining items. He mistook a bag of dried beans for gravel and a collection of bottle caps for coins. Finally, Finn pulled out the last item, a smooth, metallic cylinder. A vintage lipstick tube, he announced, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. He was correct. The crowd erupted in cheers, celebrating Finn's victory. Professor Prune, though disappointed, shook Finn's hand with genuine respect. The Mystery Box Challenge had once again proven the extraordinary power of touch and the remarkable skill of its champion.